With Spencer Davidson and Alicia Daddario. Brought to you by Scalzo, Zogby and Wittig, Raymore and Flanagan, and Martin Harding and Mazzotti.
Coming up aboard the Express, the Utica Comets return to the Aud for the first time in nearly a month as they host the Lehigh Valley Phantoms.
Plus, Proctor and Notre Dame tussle in a league game with potential playoff seeding on the line.
But first, time for tonight's big game. The Whitesboro Warriors host Rome Free Academy in a big TVL Colonial showdown. Here's what's at stake. If the Black Knights win, they will clinch the league title outright. If Whitesboro wins, they have the chance for a title with a win over New Hartford in their final league game.
RFA off to a hot start. Damian call ahead to Jeremiah Bartholomew. He lays it in between two Warrior defenders. Black Knights up 8-2.
Time winding down in the first quarter. Burrow in transition. Joe Panuccio with the beautiful feed to Tommy Morial, who finishes for 2. Warriors trail by 11.
Next possession, Warriors again getting out in front of the defense. Colin McAndrew turning on the Jets. Absorbs the contact from Call, but still gets it to go.
But RFA would get the last shot in the frame. Anthony Cuddy starts in the corner, drives and sinks the jumper as time expires. 23-12 Rome.
Black Knights pick up right where they left off in the second quarter. Williams comes up with the loose ball, toes behind the line, swishes it in from downtown. Whitesboro wouldn't go down without a fight, though. Their comeback effort falls short as RFA defeats the Warriors 59-57.
Close one out there in Marcy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Express. So with the win, the Black Knights are your TVL Colonial champs.
Now, we did say it was going to be a good game,
We
so
did.
It
didn't disappoint.
Exactly. Elsewhere in the TVL Colonial tonight, Proctor and Notre Dame went head-to-head in a game with direct seeding on the line.
Yeah, entering tonight's contest, the two teams are tied for third place in the league at 7-4. The winner will move into sole possession of third.
Second half action, 4-point game, but the Jugglers start to pull away. Patrick Espinoza from beyond the arc, swish. Raiders call timeout to try and regroup.
A minute remaining in the third quarter. Tashawn Cooper puts Jalen Warmack through the spin cycle, takes it to the rack, count it, and the foul. Pretty move there. The three-point play gets Proctor within 8.
Fourth quarter, cue the Warmack highlight reel. Trajan Garrett with the football pass on the money. Warmack catches it in the air, banks it home for 2.
Then next Raiders possession, Warmack comes up with the steal, and then he's going to have time with it. He puts it on the floor, and he finishes with the layup. Behind Warmack's 23 points, Notre Dame goes on to win 82-53 as the Jugglers move into third place and bump Proctor down to 4th.
Over in Oriskany, West Canada locked up the CSC2 league title on Tuesday, so they're just trying to finish up the regular season undefeated in league play. Meanwhile, the Redskins are trying to solidify that number 2 spot.
Opening frame, Jacob Smith draws the defense out, dumps it off down low. Casey Dibble turns and knocks down the jumper. That caps off a 7-0 run for West Canada Valley.
Oriskany answers back. Stephen Armstrong with the corner 3. He nails it. 7-6 Indians.
Later in the quarter, Colton Davis curls around and fights off his defender with one hand, scoops it in with the other for the basket.
Second stanza, Smith chasing down the ball, gets the block, then the outlet pass to Dibble. He kisses it off the glass for 2, and the Indians hang on to win 66-62 and remain unbeaten in league play.
To Remsen we go now, where the Rams play host to the first place Hamilton Emerald Knights. Hamilton is 11-0 in league play, while Remsen is 6-4 and trying to solidify their hold of third place.
Third quarter here, all Hamilton for the most part. Off the rebound, Gabe Tronkowski in transition. He takes it down the floor, lays it in. They're up 45.
Yeah, Remsen not rolling over though. Isaiah Furman-Hauk with the offensive board and putback, plus the contact.
Just over a minute later, Adam Jones in the wing to Charles Appleton. Pull-up jumper is good. Appleton led the Rams tonight with 12 points.
Hamilton all over the floor though. Kelton Ramos with the takeaway at his own end, goes the other way on a break and banks it home. The Emerald Knights close out the regular season perfect in the Center State Conference. They run away with this one 87-29.
Impressive season for them.
Very impressive season out in Hamilton for them. That'll take us to our first break here on Sports Express, but don't tell Alexa to change the channel just yet. You know
she can do that?
Yeah,
no.
she can do that. You can hook her up to your smart TV, say, Alexa, change the channel or raise the volume.
Okay, well, she's not going to change it because you said that, right?
Oh, good call. We don't have one in here, so I think we're good.
Okay, coming up next, we introduce you to our latest athlete of the week who reached a career milestone just a few days ago. But first, let's check out other scores from around the area in our Sports Express Scoremaster.
If you want to join the conversation on Twitter, use hashtag SportsExpress. Of the week, brought to you by Scalzo, Zogby and Wittig, Raymore and Flanagan, and Martin, Harding and Mazzotti.
Welcome back to Sports Express. It's time now to unveil our latest athlete of the week.
She joined an elite club earlier this week, capping off a career senior season.
Jordan Conti of the West Canada Valley girls basketball team is the latest Section 3 player to join the 1,000th career point club, reaching the milestone during the Indians' 59-53 road win against Dolgeville on Monday. Conti scored a game-high 24 points in the victory, passing the landmark in the first half. Conti is not only a star on the court, the triathlete is also the Indians softball team's ace starting pitcher and was on the swimming team for 4 seasons. She's averaging career highs this season in points and rebounds and is embracing being at her best her senior year.
Yeah, well, I've been working on it for a little bit now, and as the season approached, I knew it was there, but I really didn't think of it, and then when I got closer, I was just excited, and it was a goal. Well, first I was a three-point shooter, and now I'm working on driving to the basket and not being like really a set shooter, like being able to move around shooting. Well, I always give my team like a pep talk before the game, and I tell them to just play as hard as we can, play our game, and enjoy it, have fun, just play hard.
Well, it was really nice because it was against a school I used to coach at, and to watch her, she loves to drive the basket now, and that's how she scored her 1,000th point, was going to the basket and scoring it. So it was just very exciting and everything. She listened to our seniors before when she was freshmen and sophomores. She learned what she had to do. We used her as a three-point shooter and everything. And since then, she's learned how to drive to the basket, become the leader. Well, we have a lot of young kids that came up from JVs last year, so her leadership and guidance out on the floor, she's very vocal. The kids know that we have to get her the ball at times and everything, so we're just hoping that she keeps doing what she's doing to get us to where we have to go.
I'm sure she will. If you know of a high school athlete who deserves to be Athlete of the Week, there's our contact info as always. One of those ways, get a hold of us, give us who you would like to be nominated and why, story, stats, everything. All featured athletes will receive a plaque courtesy of CNY Awards and Apparel. That'll sound the metaphorical horn for the second intermission here on Express.
We need an actual one, though.
I know we do, somewhere.
Coming up next, we head to the ice where the Utica Comets took on the Lehigh Valley Phantoms in their first home game since before the All-Star break.
For final score is Sports Express. Brought to you by Scalzo, Zogby and Wittig, Raymore and Flanagan, and Martin, Harding and Mazzotti.
Welcome back aboard the Express. The Utica Comets returned home tonight for the first time since all the way back on January 19th.
It's really been that long?
Yeah.
The team hosted the Lehigh Valley Phantoms for the first time this year as they started a 3-3 weekend.
Busy. A couple of firsts at the Odd tonight. Defenseman Luke Shen and Stéphane LeBlanc make their Odd debut after both were traded here last month.
First period, both teams trading chances, neither able to score. Reed Boucher backdoor to Tanner Caro, who tips it, but Mike McKenna gets the right pad on it, covered up.
Down the other way, Phantoms rushing in now. Carson Twarinsky, the shot, Michael Layton the save, rebound for Colin McDonald, but Layton gloves that down too.
We head into the second, scoreless. Lehigh Valley comes out flying. 52 seconds in, Justin Bailey's shot stopped. He throws the rebound through the crease where it hits off Ashton Sautner's skate, goes into the net. Fluky goal there, but the Phantoms on the board.
Yeah, just 35 seconds later, Lehigh Valley strikes again. Philip Myers showing off the hands, cuts across the middle and slides it around Layton. Pretty goal there, but not good for the Comets, who are now down 2.
And when you need something to happen, the captain comes to the rescue. Jamie Cyphers throws it towards the net. Carter Banks corrals it, puts it home. That would spark the team in a big way. Utica would explode for 5 unanswered goals. Michael Layton would hold down the fort between the pipes, and the Comets get a big 5-2 win at home.
Very nice. Now Utica City FC on the road tonight. They beat the Baltimore Blast 9-1, holding them to just a single goal. Bojalovich had a goal and 3 assists. Logan Roberts scored a hat trick, and Liam Callahan put in a goal and an assist for Utica. Andrew Coughlin made 11 saves in goal, and UCFC improves to 10-4 this year, sitting about 3 games ahead of Baltimore in second. The team returns to the Aud on Sunday at 2 to take on the Mississauga Metro Stars.
I will definitely be there. But first, we have stuff going on tomorrow. We got some good girls hoops action. Frankfurt Schuyler hosting West Canada in a CSC2 matchup. Seeding at stake in that one, and the rivalry between New Hartford and Whitesboro is renewed in Spartan territory. That should be a great one.
Yeah, that should be good.
Then on the ice, the Utica Comets are back in action as they welcome the Rochester Americans to the Aud.